because you never see wild like shown in the animes at all. So at some point, Flora was just like, okay, let's roll it back, bring him inside. Hey, Shirke. Oh, right. Again with the translations. I shouldn't have been surprised, but in fucking dub, Shirke is voiced by Mela Lee. Fate's Rin. So that's interesting. Oh boy, Flora. There's a lot to unpack with you, woman. So I think we're almost at the end of the level because goddamn, I'm like 45 minutes of recording so far. Flora. It's weird that you have like your model, but there wasn't even points to a cutscene. Flora's an interesting case. She probably already knows. The short answer, I'm old. Long answer. Wow, this game just really just tosses Shirke out there. Be like, hey, go follow them. What? Okay. Shirke's adorable though. Like, holy shit. I say this. I told Taylor this while we're watching the season 2. The relationship between Shirke and Guts is like the most adorable thing ever. Not in terms of like, not a romantic way, but like, Shirke is the only person who's really been inside Guts' mind so far, and Guts like really starts softening up with her. It's actually adorable. Guts was almost given an axe. I still don't know what that axe would have done, but hey, it would have been kind of neat. Although, let's face it, the Dragon Slayer is already a magical talisman of its own right. And that's really all you needed to hear for Guts to say yes, please. Because God, the idea of even slightly nullifying the brand's attraction effects of the ghosts is just such a good idea. I'll go figure. It takes fucking pagan practice of magic in order to even remotely counteract the effects of the brand. What? She's so bashful here. She wasn't even remotely as bashful in the actual series. That's so bizarre. I don't think we actually have the overnight thing. Nah, okay. So weirdly low texture though. Holy crap. This is upscaled, guys, but damn, this is so like low res. Actually, I think that table is the exact same texture as the floor. Like if you look at it, it's so hilarious. Okie dokie. Oh wait, did I miss the term? I think I missed the term for what these things are called. I hope we bring it back up again so I don't sound like an idiot. Oh, yeah. Give the kid the fire weapon. That seems brilliant. And nice silver chainmail and silver knives to Farnese and Casca. Puck, I will choke you sometimes, I swear to God. He's actually explaining using the in-game mechanics. That is great though. Right, there's a term, fetish. Oh boy. Okay, I'm aware that the old term for it would probably have been quote-unquote fetish, and I get that's probably a reference to magical items and or protective items, but holy shit, like, it's amazing how much the term fetish has been warped in the public perception. Like, a bunch of terms like obviously change like definition over time and like in the public sphere, but it's just so funny looking at fetish and thinking it referred once to like weapons or items. Definitely shows that Miura is in fact on the ball with the correct words and phrasing, but damn, is it weird. Oh god, I actually wonder if they do say fetish like in Japanese. That'd be funny. I actually don't know. I haven't really been paying that much attention, but that'd be hilarious. But no, now we got a chance to test this out. I'll never get comfortable with that. Actually, that out here does look pretty good. Actually, sorry, rare observation, but I'm looking at Flora's mansion in the background. And it does actually look pretty good when it's upscaled. Sorry, to give it a before and after. This is what native resolution looks like. Yeah, you can't really see anything. And then modern resolution. The resolution, by the way, I'm running for this is 1536 by 13 or 1536 by 1344. That's the closest I can get to like a proper. It's like a 4 times upscale, I want to say. So yeah, the game does look really good when you upscale it, but you can't get too crazy with it, unfortunately, because of the way the subtitles work. God damn it. But yeah, this is not even really a boss fight. It's just like a practice running using the magical items, because that's what I'm gonna call them. Because fuck calling it a fetish. Also, yeah, friendly reminder that this is what this shit actually looks like. Fun stuff. Oh, yeah, that's actually tacky. Holy shit. Okay. So the trick is really to just familiarize yourself with how the weapons work. Serpicos is actually amazing. I think people sleep on his a lot. It's essentially as a Waldo. It completely freezes everything on the screen until you hit it once and it unfreezes. So it's really good for just crowd control, a defensive situation, etc. It's just really good. And then Isidro's is pretty good as well. These are level 2 variants, by the way. I have them at level 2. That's why they don't have the original animations. So that's fun. Oopsie, wrong way. And then you gotta wait for him to recharge, go figure. When you eventually get Shirkei, hers might actually be one of the best in the game, but like right besides, you know, obviously Puck's healing. Alright, let's see, come on. Open up, please. The idea is to just damage the golem enough using like your fetishes and shit. God, it's so weird to say. I'm aware of proper terminology and all, but still fucking weird. And then once this opened up, you can just kind of go to town and start wailing on it. I'm actually doing a lot of damage. Damn. When I first did this, I think I was still only on like sword mastery level 1 for the sword swinging speed. But this is doing so much more now. Jesus, I love it. Alright. One thing I actually do really like is that if you use Serpico and the time freeze, something I really like doing is doing a maximum charge strong attack. Because it does so much damage. Again, the reason I don't really use a max charge attack that often is because it doesn't grant you armor when you're firing it up. So as a result, like, you get hit once, you're knocked out of it. But with, you know, with Wardo on your side, it immediately becomes a lot better. There we go. Cool. Also, a reminder, when you're in boss fights, there are frequently triggers that will just immediately get you the brand mark back up and running. For me, it seems to be just like hit the golem once its statue is exposed, and it seems to just immediately pop back out. Oh, hey, look at that. Awesome. And for comparison's sake with Isidro's damage. By the way, Isidro's is a screen nuke. Well, kind of. It's initially a pretty short range move, but when you upgrade it, it's borderline a one-shot for a lot of enemies. So definitely keep that in mind. In terms of where you want to pop stuff. And Guts has some questions for Flora. So Flora's an incredibly old witch. Like, she is a straight up witch. There's no mincing words about that. But she's incredibly old. She's been siphoning life energy from the spirit tree. Anything about the spirit trees, they're all linked together and keeping the great spirit tree from going haywire and spreading all over the world. Apparently, I'm not sure if they're currently doing that right now though. Oracle from a friend of mine of the astral world who lend you a hand. It's funny how that piece fits into place. There's only really one ally that Guts has in the spirit world, so I'll just let you figure that one out. She doesn't just tell him though. So, hey, it's green now. I want to put this into perspective. I find it amazing how an item that us as the Berserk viewers are so just so used to, which is, you know, the Bayolet. Flora, who is a possibly centuries old witch, who's probably one of the top magic practitioners in the world. Well, I mean, remember, she's so powerful that Griffith immediately pinpoint her as a major threat and just had people go out and to strike her down. Even she is kind of floored by the presence of a Bayolet. So, yeah. Formerly 4, now 5. God, do you remember how it happened last time, dude? Damn. Right, if you're not familiar with the manga, in the Black Swordsman arc, Guts actually does ride along into an interstice along with the slug count in order to meet the 5 God Hand. And the slug count didn't sacrifice his daughter, but Guts did get to meet Griffith again after Griffith became a God Hand member. And Can did nothing, rushing him did nothing. Yeah, because gravity powers and all that fun shit. Yeah. Unfortunately, the way the Bayolets work, it only works under specific instances. It's scary how even 25 years after the fact in 95, 97, we still don't really know. Holy shit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am legit worried about Berserk actually concluding within Miura's lifetime or whatever is left of his, because of the frequent reports of his ailing health, his massive hiatuses. Although apparently there's another chapter coming out at the end of June. That would be supremely nice and probably is going to be a thing well before this part goes up. Yeah, if that's the case, I'll look forward to what the hell happens. That much we know. Each one of them was indeed human at one point in time. Slan, what's being known as the Horror Princess of the Uterine Sea. Griffith is obviously Femto. We have a loose inkling that Void might have once upon a time been that one monk priest that was held inside the Tower of Conviction and was tortured because he tried to say bad shit about Geyseric. Very heavily implied that Geyseric is in fact that one dude, and it's also the reason why Skull Knight and Void have beef. But yeah. Wait, level end? I don't know. There's really a lot of lore to break down here, but it's sad how low we still know in the grand scheme of things about anything involving the God Hand, you know? Where they reside, who they originally were in their original life, what their end game is, we still don't know that much. And that's terrifying. Wonder who this could be. So allegedly, from what I understand, it seems like Skull Knight here and Flora knew each other from when Skull Knight was still human. That's what I loosely understand. And if the theories about Skull Knight turning out to be King Geyseric are true, that would make Flora A well over 1,000 years old, and B, that would also set things in sequence from well beyond, well before current times. This level is still going on, by the way. This is a very big level. Shirka, there's no way you can fucking defend the entire village by yourself, just saying. Especially when the ogre shows up. Okay. Shirka's in our party now, and hers is really, really good. Oh god. So, she's essentially a defensive buff. But this has a couple of caveats. One is that the defense buff you get from her is actually really substantial. And the other is that you can buff the time that it lasts, as well as in addition to how much it raises your defense by. To say that hers might be one of the best in the game is not an understatement at all, really. As well as the fact that her cooldown time is actually pretty generous, all things considered. She might be one of the faster recharges. So yeah, at this point in time, you do have all of your party assembled now. Really fucking cool. So this will definitely help out a lot in the long run. You have a screen nuke, you have a Zarwaldo, you have a magical barrier, and you have Puck with the healing. I think Zay Godhand really put it the best when he said that the fight to protect Enoch Village really felt more like a D&D campaign than anything else, and how cool that felt. At least that's why I personally, I think that's a really cool thing he said. You know, before Zay Godhand went on a huge hiatus as Gamer Guy Games, whatever that was about. If that fool ever watches this video, I'm very curious why they changed his name like that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did try and branch out to like gaming stuff, but like he never really posted stuff under Gamer Guy Games anyway, so bizarre, but whatever. Also, can the Masked Man stop showing up my recommended videos, please? I kind of just feel like all Berserk YouTubers just know each other intrinsically to some capacity. I kind of get that feeling sometimes. Alright, moving on. So, as you remember from before, time to head over to Enoch Village is a pretty straight shot. Time to get more. Fuck me, okay. So, oh, that's why. There we go. 120, yep, not even close to that. Yeah, it's essentially the opposite side here. Once you get there, the level's over, thank God. I'm at 86,000 points, oh my God. I can get something expensive. Okay, hold on. 3 points. You can also generally tell which troll is which by like their heads. The ones that are like more tan or red are like the regular ones you can one-shot. These purple ones usually take a few more hits to take out though. Not an exorbitant amount, but just enough that it's like, I wish I could go out faster. Oh, did I just pass one? I did actually. Also, Isidro, one-shots. Well, rather, Isidro is not like an actual pure one-shot against all enemies, you know, especially not like bosses or anything, but he does do a pretty fucking good amount of damage, and if you ever use him out in the open field, he's generally one-shot against like all non-boss enemies. Like, I'm not even kidding. He can one-shot like even the fucking generic ogres you can find over in Kleepoth. He's really, really good. So yeah, in terms of who you should invest in first, Serpico starts at a good price. You can invest in him. I recommend that. Isidro also needs like that first power up to really be good, because the problem with Isidro's assist is that he just starts really short range. Can still do an exorbitant amount of damage, but he starts with such short range. So if you want to become the actual like motherfucker he is, yeah, that first pop is usually what you want in terms of, you know, level up, not what I just did. That. I really should stop attacking these guys. I'm trying to preserve my time. Also, I definitely have a new upgrade with Guts wing in store now. Oopsie. Okay. Hell yeah. Also, if you're keeping score of the math, yes, no, the XP points are frequently the fucking lies in this game. It's great. You sometimes have to calculate manually in order to figure out like how much you just got from a kill or something. There we go. Oh yeah, these fuckers are also gonna be replacing armor later on when you get down into Kleepoth. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's see. Yep, everyone's fully charged. Hell yeah, let's move on. Finally, God, this level actually took an hour to complete. I am not. I mean, it's not hard, but God, the navigation is still a pain in the fucking dick.